Washington Irving. Speaking of the internet, Washington Irving's kind of a one-man Wikipedia. Entertaining but factually challenged. He wrote this tale, and the story of the tales of Dietrich Knickerbocker is that this book was his tales that he would tell in the bar written down so that somehow they could get money to pay his bar tab because he skipped out. And the story he told was that Anthony Corlear, a member of General Peter Stuyvesant's army, has a message for the general, stays out drinking too late, got here the last ferry left, and he decides he'll jump in the water and swim to the side of the devil and drown. It's a great tale, very entertaining, it just didn't happen. But the thing is, Knickerbocker proceeds to pass into the New York City slang. New Yorkers seeking status would trace their lineage back to this man who never existed. Dietrich Knickerbocker is a fictional character. But Knickerbocker passes into the city slang and someone knowledgeable established in New York City. And that's how the New York Knicks got their basketball nickname, short for Knickerbocker. And finally, thank God for the bridge over. How old is it? Abraham Lincoln's inaugural train spot. To be safe, we've replaced the steel 4 times. And we've upgraded from steam engines to diesel power. There you go. No more talk. Now north is connecting New York State on both sides. You've got to go around the bend for New York State to be on both sides. Behind it, in the trees, flags mark the New York City Vietnam Veterans Memorial, 55 Water Street. To your right, in Brooklyn, Old Piers becoming parkland, warehouses becoming condominiums, making wealthy folks in Brooklyn Heights wealthier. Brooklyn Heights featured in the Patty Duke Show, the Cosby Show, and Moonstruck. To your left, past the pier with the flagpole, Wall Street. At the end is Trinity Church, featured in National Treasure, here at the Wall, Broadway and Wall. April 1st, 1789, our Congress spent on Wall Street as a nation for the first time, where you find a statue of General Washington, Tokyo, the Governor President. Imagine the birthday of our Congress is April Fool's Day. To your left, centerpiece, smallest ship, the Weaver Tree from Liverpool, England. While the people were from Rome, exactly where and it was the sailor from Viva Boo who called the top sail on the mast, mid-mast of the skyscraper. Great to go. Will be a concert on the Pier 17 through August 18th. It's already sold out. My favorite skyscraper is Woolworth. To your left is the beige tower, points on each corner, point of green top. In the Disney film Enchanted, the fight scene with the dragons on Woolworth. Tallest in 1913, paid for in cash, no mortgage cash. The average condominium in Woolworth now sells for $25 million. The Brooklyn Bridge over us now, more than twice as long as any bridge built before it. The steel cable, wrapped like a ship's line, made it possible. The steel cable makes the elevator possible. The elevator makes the skyscraper possible. You just sailed under the bridge that changed the world. The Brooklyn Bridge. On the right, between the bridges, Robert Colton Ferry Park. There's the carousel on the right. Plexiglass house, 300 yards straight in. The original Brooklyn shore for Robert Colton on the left. Steam engines, the game changer. Shipping grew, industry grew, immigration grew, and the river is only half as wide here as it used to be. Industrial landfill on both sides. The Manhattan Bridge is the logo for the 20 Bridges Cafe. The left is Canal Street, the informal border between Chinatown and the river. The right, Placer Terminal, Portland. And if you look right, the old buildings have new windows, new facades, new reasons about life. It started illegally around when I arrived in '85. Bet if you live down under the Manhattan Bridge overpass, you're a dumbo. Listen closely. Down under